channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Hello, AA. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Um, yeah. Welcome. We are doing Aries through Leo or Virgo today. We'll see how far we get, right? Yes. It's so good to be here. I wanted to go live yesterday. Well, I didn't want to. Like, I knew I should have, but I didn't want to because, as I said, guys, I'm also going through some stuff like everybody else. And so being here can be very triggering sometimes, right? Because the messages are for all of us. And so I was really struggling this week on kind of like how to do this, right? The lives while dealing with the triggers when I know I can't, I'm not ready or I'm not willing, right? So it is definitely something to, share with you guys. Hey, Christina. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. You're the best. Shout out to Christina. She's amazing. Thank you. No, that's okay. Hi, Christina. Hopefully you're doing good. I just wanted to share that with you guys, right? Because if you guys ever feel triggered here, I feel the same way. And I mean that in the best way, right? Because we always come back. We come back and we keep going, right? Shout out to us for being strong and still being able to move forward, right? Yeah. Hey, Michael. Welcome. Hopefully you guys are doing good. It's good to be here with you guys. I'm thinking, let's give it a couple of minutes before we get started. It's a lot. We have a lot on this energy. Yeah, what reading are you guys most excited about? Because we're doing Aries all the way until Virgo, so that should be a lot, right? A lot for you guys. Yeah. Should we get started then? Yeah, we should. Let's get started. Aries 229. We're going to take our time today. I want to take it slow, really get into the groove of everything, and just chill out for a little bit, right? For you guys, it's interesting. Something told me use the Delusion Tarot, which I am, and I love it. And there's a reason why. There's this like, for Aries, I'm getting like, you guys, even though you're fiery in nature and you look forward to life and you're very in tune with your inner child compared to a lot of people, you guys do well. You thrive when it comes to the inner child, but when your inner child and you are not in sync, you tend to really struggle more than the other signs, only because you are more connected to it. So if you're not as connected, you feel it. I feel you guys. I had these two cards that came out. You have the Ten of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. This is like one of the best cards you can have. The best. I feel like the divine's trying to tell you something here. Like, you have an amazing life. You have so much going for you. You are extremely successful, and the path that you're on, the steps that you're taking on a daily basis are literally leading you to this life that you've always wanted. Ten of Pentacles, okay, it's generational wealth, it's security, it's a fulfilling career, a fulfilling lifestyle, fulfilling path. Wheel of Fortune is, it's moving, being able to move forward, right? Although you know this is your life, you know this. I think you know this. You have to know this. Like, how could you not know that this is your life that you're building? Like, you've worked so hard to get here. How do you not know you're going to be successful? How do you not feel that? Not know. That's what I'm saying. You know, you may not feel it, is what I'm trying to say, because it almost seems like you feel lost. And I think it's because there's a disconnect between you and the inner child. You know why I say that? Because the next card that comes out on the deck is the Ten of Cups. That's another, this is fulfillment. This is happiness, right? Your heart's desires, your heart's it's contentment to the max, right? But then 10s also symbolize finality, which is 10 and 10s, right? You got 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So it almost seems like you're at an ending here. There's something ending for you here, but what you don't understand is that whatever this ending is, it's causing a trigger, which is causing you to need to go within and talk to your inner child and ask it why it feels so behind, or it feels so left out, or it feels abandoned. For whatever reason, it feels, some of you guys are going to go through meditation and realize that you feel so without. And yet you're literally sitting in nothing but 10s and 10s. And maybe that's what it is. There's a part of you that's sad because of the endings. There's something here with endings, finality, and it's making you sad. But everything in your life, everything you've done up to this point has told you that you are going to be so successful. You're going to be so happy. You literally, you do not question the road or the path that you're on. But for whatever reason, there's a part of you that is feeling like you don't even belong here, or it's not going to come true. Success won't be yours, or happiness won't be yours until this is how you're feeling, right? And the only reason I'm saying that is because you have the 5 of Cups with the Tower here. This is an ending. There's some changes that have taken place or are taking place now, and I feel like these changes, again, are getting you to go within and see how you can better serve your inner child, how you and your inner child can better work together. As an Aries, this is vital. This is important. You need this. Without this, you're not yourself. This is one of the most important parts of you. This is what creates it's who you are. So I feel like although it's painful, go through this, deal with this, hug your inner child, really stay in tune and listen to what it's trying to tell you, so that you can heal whatever the separation is between you and the inner child. Then once you feel better, you'll feel more intact, right? And then you'll have more inspiration to lead you to where you want to go, even though I know for a fact you're on the right path. You know that. You know that. Don't forget that. I just think there's something here, some ending that's hurting you, or whatever this ending is. It's causing, like, this ending triggered you to get more close, right? Close with that inner child, and I think that's why you're struggling. Like you know that this is good for you, but there's something here about how you're struggling, okay, and it hurts. I don't know. I'm kind of getting like there's something here where if you sit with your inner child, I think you'd be afraid to realize that you think you can't give it what it needs. I think you feel like you failed your inner child, or you didn't give it everything it needed, and so therefore it's hard. It's difficult for you to sit there and hear your inner child cry, right? Because you feel like you failed it, but you didn't. You did not fail, but you feel like you did, which is why it's hard for you to sit there and listen to it. Do you see what I'm saying? Awesome, awesome. Thank you, AA. Thank you. So sweet. I think this one fell. I don't know if this one fell. This one fell. I don't know if it was in reverse or not. I'm going to redraw another card. You have the King of Wands here. Yeah, that's another thing. I feel like, remember, as you get closer to self and you heal versions of self that were in the dark for so long, it's like it's an opportunity, right? To get closer. It's an opportunity to, like, be better, feel better, become. And I feel like you're afraid. You're afraid to take the next steps. Why are you afraid to take the next steps? This is the King of Wands energy. But it's stepping into that energy. Why are you afraid? Let's see. Oh my gosh. You're afraid you're going to take off. Like really, really change, really take off, really leave some things, versions of yourself behind. You know it. Like, you know, the minute you heal, you will never go back to what you used to be. And that's that in a way that it's really sad, right? It's really sad because you're clearing that separation. See, you could have used the separation. Sorry, it's the Five of Swords. You could have used the separation as an excuse to go out and behave the way you did, or go look for people in the way that you did. Look for certain things that validated you that you didn't even need to go towards, but you did it because it was an excuse, or you liked being validated by certain things, people, places that, again, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying that you didn't need to be validated by this. You just chose to be. And now you realize that the minute that you take off, when you take off, it's like you cannot go back to these things anymore, right? You're going to have to find other ways to validate yourself, right? And who wants to do that? Let's be honest. Who wants to do that? That's a lot of work, right? Let's be honest. And there's something here about leaving the familiar behind. That's what that is. And that's why you're struggling. You're struggling. And if you start to feel lost, or if you start to feel like you don't know who you are anymore, it's because you don't. You're changing. You're not doing the same things you used to do. Therefore, you're creating new new patterns that are better for you. And that's what's scaring you. That's why you feel so separated. You don't know what's going on. You're just changing. But you're really changing. So you start feeling it inside, and you start healing, and then it's like, whoa. Once you feel really good, complete, and whole, you don't go back. You will never go back. Isn't that scary? Hey Lioness, welcome back. Hopefully you're doing good today, beautiful. I love the smile. I use those emojis all the time, so thank you. It reminds me of home. Thank you, family member. Hello, Dan, welcome. Hi, Holly, welcome. Nice to see you, Holly. All right, anything else for Aries before we wrap up? First of all, Aries, I want to say congratulations. Because although you're struggling and you feel so lost and abandoned, or you don't know where you're going, even though the divine keeps reassuring you that you're going down the right path, and if you're seeing 333s, 555s, it's good. You're doing great. I just think that you're really struggling, and it's scary. So I want to congratulate you and let you know that what you're doing right now is so good for you. Although it's painful and it's weird and it's different and it's not what you're used to, this is really good for you. And you know that. And you're ready for it. Otherwise, you would not be going through these changes. You ask for these changes from a soul level. You ask God for these changes. And now they're actually happening, and you're putting in the work. So go with it. Go with the changes, even though they're scary. Go with it, because I'm telling you, you are going to thank yourself 3 months down the line. I promise you. And right now it's so painful, you want to go back to the coping mechanisms. Don't. There's nothing there for you anymore. Okay? All right. That was for my Aries. Page of Wands, yeah. Yeah, look, you got the Nine of Pentacles. Like, this is what I'm saying. You're very protected right now. There's a reason why certain things that you would usually go towards, it doesn't work anymore. Like, you can try to go, you could probably physically try to force yourself to go to things like that. You can't. It's too late. Oh, you're in a protective bubble. The divine will not let you slip. They will not let you go back to these coping mechanisms, these ways of getting validation. They can't. It's too late. It's too late. You know better. You don't feel good with these other things that you used to run to. So now it's time to cry. Heal the natural way, right? And only you and the divine can do that, and you will. I see really good things for you. In the next 3 months, you're going to feel so freaking, not even 3 months, in like the next month, I see so many good changes for you, okay? Congratulations. All right, that was for my Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Tauruses. How's everybody doing today? I love my mods. They're just so loving and they're very open and they just welcome everybody. I think this is an amazing experience to see. So there's so much love in this channel. Thank you. Yes, Linus. Yes. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. It's the best coping mechanism. Shit. But as you see, like, you know, you're ready for something different. You know you are. So stay on the path. Even if you slip, right? Because it happens. Stay on the path. Even if you slip, this is the funny thing, is a lot of us are going to slip back into what we're doing. And then we're going to realize when we're slipping, like, oh my God, what am I doing here? This isn't fun anymore. This isn't me anymore. This is like, I've been there, done that. And once you see that, I'm telling you, when you get sober again or whatever the coping mechanisms are, validations are, you're going to go straight through the path again and realize, yeah, this is why you're on the path. Because you essentially asked for something different. All right. Taurus, hey Alvin, welcome. Oh, hey Terry, welcome. I didn't even see you. Did you just post? Shout out to Terry. Love from me. Ah, you're dressed up. Hey Myers, welcome, welcome. All right, should we get started on the Taurus reading? There's so much here already. I went to rewatch the Aries. Oh, was it good? I'm so glad you enjoyed it, Terry. Go ahead, go ahead. Thank you for stopping by and just watching my live. I love you all, family. Taurus, 1742. Glad you're here. It's so going. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Taurus, of course. So ambitious. Taurus is so ambitious this week, this month. Taurus is like laser focused. Like, you guys are on a freaking mission, a goal. You're on something big. Like, whatever you're working on, you are literally so distracted day in, day out, focusing on building something, creating something. I don't know if this is a promotion, something with a career. Maybe you're working, repairing your home, but this is real work. This is effort upon effort upon effort, about different skills, strategies. I mean, you're putting in everything you have and more. The devotion and dedication that you spend on this, whatever this is, if this is you, you know, raising your kids and then providing a better future for them, whatever it is that you're doing, it is beautiful. You are so busy this month, okay? Let's see what else. I feel like you know that you're co-creating with the universe. Okay, you're co-creating with God, which is why you're so focused on this. This outcome has to work out for you. I'm just getting like you are just, it's not just the faith, right? And it's not just like, it's like the ambition. You're, whatever the goal is, the result is the most important thing to you, but you thinking about achieving this is what's causing you to work harder. It's like you're in love or in love with whatever this is. You're in love with winning. Okay? Some people, they don't need that. Some people are just happy, you know, they're happy, go lucky, they live how they like. They live their life, okay? You're not that way. You are designed to complete and to build and to achieve and to win. That's who you are. It's embedded in your soul. It's who you are. So with the Ace of Wands though, I feel like even though sometimes the end result's not there yet, you're nowhere near the end result, okay? I'm getting that like mid through what you're working on has been a little bit rocky. This is the Ace of Wands, right? But it almost seems like maybe midpoint or mid through you were like losing a little bit of hope or inspiration just because the work is a little more difficult than you would have anticipated. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to stop. No, I'm just saying that if you're feeling like tired, if you're feeling like you may not have as much energy, if you're feeling like you're running out of inspiration, it's okay. It's part of the process. I think you've just been working really hard. So take a breather. I know you're probably going to be upset that I said that, but take a breather if you can, because what you're building here is long term. It's not short term. It's not something you'll get done in a month. This is going to take a while. So might as well take a breather. And there's this thing of, yes, you want to get results so quickly, which you will, don't get me wrong, but it's divine timing too. Will you be okay if this takes a little longer than anticipated? Then you have the Eight of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles, bro. All you see is your coin. All you see is like you're going to make money. You're going to be financially free, successful, promote. Like you're going to be the top dog here. You're going to be a boss, a manager, whatever it is that you see for yourself here. Okay, if this is you raising a kid, I feel like you're going to be the best parents, right? Whatever this is, it's so fruitful and it's abundant, and this is why you keep reinvesting time and time in again and again. With the King of Pentacles, it's again, the reason why it's going to be so successful is because you believe in it. The effort that you put in, even though you don't think you're doing enough to get the results faster, you actually are. And I feel like the divine has to show you that sometimes, because I feel like you don't see it. Your heart's in it, man. You really care about the end result, the outcome. You really care about whatever this is that you're working on. If this is a project, you are clearly one of the most devoted. No one can tell you otherwise. No one can tell you this won't succeed. You know in your heart it will, because God told you. The only thing is that I think that you on your own think it's like you're struggling because you think that your results aren't enough or aren't getting you there as fast as they could. But again, it's divine timing. Can you be a little more flexible with the timing of things? Because you could put in work day in and day out and not think that you're getting results, but you actually are. They're just not the results. The results don't look like the way you want them to, but you are getting results. So, what a dilemma. Look at all this fire, bro. Look at all this fire. It's like you're hungry. You're hungry. You're creating. And all like this level of creation, there's so much passion. You can't tell Taurus that they're not passionate. Fuck that, they are. They could be stubborn, but they're passionate for sure. Let's see what else. So a lot of cards. I'm gonna just redraw. Anything else for my Taurus? Ten of Pentacles. It doesn't even matter what that is the Ten of Pentacles, because the Eight of Pentacles came out too. I mean, another Pentacle card came out. You are going to be very successful. There's no doubt. Like, very successful. Like, you're going to look back 3 years from now and say, oh my God, like, you're going to be surprised at like how well this will all turn out for you. You're going to be surprised at how, you're going to look back at like how ambitious you were or how hard you work, and like with no results. 2-3 years from now, you're going to have so much results. You're just going to be shocked that you even had enough faith within you to go with it and start your own thing, or keep creating, or whatever this is, right? Go after this promotion. You're gonna look back and say, wow, like you're gonna see. The only reason you're getting this reading now is because I feel like some of you guys are not happy with your results. But remember too, focus on, remember, when you're building something, we all want to do it fast, right? But remember, you're building something big. This is going to last a long time. So do you really want to just speed things up and go really fast? Or do you want to do this the right way? This is the whole world. I mean, this is your life, right? Your world, the world is your oyster, right? But it's like, remember, we're building something very powerful, very strong. This momentum requires a lot of time. It's time consuming, right? So patience, because if you want this to last a long time, this will require years of hard work. So even though you're discouraged, look at anytime you do get one type of result, look at that. Even if it's a small little thing, it's something. And it's helping you, it's guiding you to keep going, even when you don't feel like things are speeding up or picking up for you. Okay? Anything else for my Taurus? A vampy? What a vampy. Vampire red on you. Vampy red. Oh, this is the Fenty. This is the Fenty the lipstick. Yeah. It's expensive, but it does last a very long time. This does not come off, so it's a good investment. This has lasted me a while. And it is very expensive, though. I'm warning you now. Let me see if I even have the color. I'll show it to you so that if you are interested. Lovers. What's up with this lovers? Anything else? Lovers. Why did the lovers come out? It's like, that's the thing. Like, this is you, right? You're building something so beautiful, but there's uncertainty because it hasn't manifested yet. It hasn't manifested or yielded the results that you want. And so, but you love this so much. So I know you're not going to stop. I don't see you stopping this. This will never stop. But I just feel like somebody wants to take a break, or they're just feeling like, I don't know. Like, because this hasn't manifested, it's discouraging. We're in it for the long term. Long term, guys. Okay? All right, that was for my Taurus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Geminis. Hey, Caitlin. How are you? It's a long time. Beautiful. Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. Exactly. Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. Hey James, welcome. Yes, I am a tarot reader. I've been doing this for about a year. The live streams, probably less than a year. But hey, the live streams are the real deal. Pre-recorded readings are great for TikTok, right? But live, yo, that is a whole different animal. Yeah. If you've ever been insulted, if you've never been insulted in your whole life, going on here, you will. I'm used to getting insulted, right? So to me, it was hard, but I was like, you know what? This ain't shit. so yeah. But thanks for asking. I do like Too-Faced White Rounds. Thank you. Thank you, AA. Shout out to AA. What is your sign? Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius, yes. But the reason I don't seem too, like, careless or too, like, you know, regular is because my moon is in Cancer. So that's the complete opposite. Yeah, it's a good balance. Gemini, 2914, 2914. Thank you for asking. She said, oh, yes, sweet. What is your sign, Christina? Let me know. Drop it in the chat. What are your signs? Okay. Gemini. Gemini, I feel like this week you are going to attract a situation that's gonna it's like you're gonna see. I don't know if it's gonna be in a person. It might just be in a situation. It's like the divine's gonna let you see. It's gonna let someone or something or a situation trigger you, but But because it's a Grand Cross, it's provoking, right? It's a provoker here with Mars energy. It might be conflict, right? But it might feel like conflict, but remember, there's something about it that there's something about this conflict or this like situation where it's going to have you sit there and like sense what the issue is. This might be different from what you're used to. Some people might not be. I'm not saying you're confrontational, Gemini. I'm just saying I feel like Gemini's response or reaction is going to be different this time around. It's almost as if whatever this trigger is, it could have happened before, right? This trigger could have happened before. It's like if this time you get re-triggered again, you're going to ask the divine to help you see something instead of you just avoiding it or running from it or clashing with it, right? You're going to allow the divine, you're going to ask the divine to help you sense what the real issue is, what the problem is. Then you're going to go within. Again, this is the opposite energy. It's the other side of the coin. It's like this person or this situation or this conflict is going to help you see something within your own self. It's going to help you see something from a bigger perspective. And it's going to happen to you this week or this month in February. Why though? I just want to see why. I'm interested in the story. It's like somebody else's energy is the complete opposite of yours, or you think it is, but it's not. This person is actually mirroring you, but it's like the other version of. Okay, so like, you know how we have two sides of something? Like there's two sides of something. It's like the same thing, but you guys are on the opposite end of it. I hope I'm making sense. It's like, I want to use an example, but let me just draw my cards because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Okay. I feel like before this energy would have made you like upset or like maybe like angry, where you would react really fast. Okay, Gemini, react. And I mean, when you react, we all know what happens, right? But I feel like there's something about this energy where you're asking God to help you see this from a different perspective or help you get out of this like limited belief. So if this is a trigger, let's say this is a trigger and this keeps happening time and time again through different people. This is how you know it's something you need to heal. If it's the same situation but different people. I'm getting that this time you're thinking outside of the box, or you're challenging your own self to grow and see things from a different perspective. This is different from your normal thing, which is to whatever you're coping, the way you cope with situations or triggers, it's different this time. I feel like you want to grow from it, or you just don't want to keep getting re-triggered by the same thing. So the only way to grow from it or to not get re-triggered like that is to see it for what it is. And I feel like once you do, even if people try to re-trigger you in the same way, it doesn't affect you as intensely as it did before, because you understand what it is. You understand what it is. Okay? Let's see what else. Gemini, hey Melody, welcome back. Melody Fries, I love that name. Who doesn't love Fries? And Melody's a beautiful name. What's her sign? Gemini, okay. Exactly, AA, exactly. Hey, Silver. Shout out to Silver. Try not to get fired. Don't get fired. But yeah, you can hear us. I'm the same way. I do that at work all the time, okay? Shout out to the rebels. Okay. Solar eclipse, yeah, it's like it's like whatever this trigger is, it causes like this version of you to come out. It's like you get so resentful, or like this anger comes out, and like you start acting in a very irrational way, but I feel like it's because of its emotions. So once you go within and really figure out why you're so angry, you're gonna realize there's like something here about an insecurity or you being upset. And then you're not going to feel so bad after. I feel like that's what it is. It's like sometimes when people trigger us, we have to go within and see where we're at fault or why it triggers us, because we might be very similar to the other person or situation. And I feel like once you accept that, it's like there you go. You free yourself from this insecurity or you getting triggered again. You free yourself. It doesn't hurt so much because you healed whatever that is. Yeah, it's time to change. It's going to transform you. That's what it is. You're changing. All the things that used to scare you about yourself, like the things that you thought were bad or shameful or evil, it's like that's, you're healing that. You're facing that. Pluto's transformation, it's like you finally get to see the truth about who you really are. When people trigger you like that and you take it personal, it's a reflection of who you really are, right? Not only what you haven't accepted of self, but it's like when you don't accept others for who they are, what they do, it's because you haven't accepted yourself, which is why it's triggering you. Do you see what I'm saying? Moon Soul's going to have you sitting there like, ah, shit. But you're ready. You're ready to sit still and really let these people or these triggers show you who you really are. So that it doesn't defeat you, because it almost seems like this defeats you every time. It beats you up every time. You don't think you're strong enough to face it. You don't want to look within, but it's like, it's who you are. You don't even want to admit it's who you are, but I feel like, what's the worst thing that happens? Okay, we all have certain things within us that scares us. They scare us, but it's who we are. So by you not accepting that, it's what's causing you to get triggered and in pain and hurt. But once you see it for what it is, it's like, then you accept it, and then no one can really hurt you or trigger you in that way. So then when another person who's like you in their dark nature, and they show you their dark nature, you can look at them and understand, hey, everyone has a dark nature, and so do I. And that it leads to acceptance. But again, that cannot happen until you accept your own dark nature. This season, Gemini, the evil twin will see its dark nature. She said all teeth and claws. Okay. Yeah. Who are, it's like you finally see. It's like remember there, I know I do it, okay? I'm going to use me as an example. I'm going to put myself out there. I like to see myself in a certain way, and I like others to see me in a certain way, okay? It might be an illusion. It might be a lie. But in my head, I'm like, well, I see myself this way, okay? Well, who you really are doesn't 100% fit with that, okay? Can you accept that? I think you will. I think you're going to look at yourself, and it's going to be a little dose of reality, and it's going to hurt your ego, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, you're not a bad person. So why do you think, did somebody make you feel like you were a bad person when you were a kid, when you showed that version of yourself? Like, why can't the darkness be looked at as a good thing? It protects you. It's your gifts. It helps you. You survived because of it. So why do you still frown upon it? It's who you are. Get over yourself. I love you, Gemini. They're so sassy. I love it. Anything else for Gemini? That's an angry Gemini, all teeth and claws. That's so funny. I guess. There you go. That's what I'm saying. Wear that shit proudly. Yes, you have. You're different. Yes, you have. Everybody has darkness within them. Own that shit. Own it. Yes, you get snippy in front of people when you get irritated. Yes, you freak out and shut down when people piss you off, or whatever it is that you're afraid of, or you're scared of, or you're ashamed of. Own it. Free yourself. How are other people supposed to validate you and tell you they like you when you don't even like these parts of self? It's impossible. Once you own up to it and start accepting it, you'll like these parts of self, and all of a sudden no one can tell you anything. Why do you think a master, or not even a master, why do you think the most likable people are the ones that are so honest about how dark they are? It's because they're real. They're the most liked for a reason, because they're real. They know who they are. And they're not afraid or ashamed to show these versions of self comfortably. So you may show these versions of self, but not when you want to. These versions of you come out and you don't want them to. But that's the thing. People like people who show versions of themselves that are not accepted by society, and they're okay with it. Hopefully that made sense. You're fine. You're doing well. I hope you see that, or I hope you know that. You are actually a very great person, and people do like you. Leos are very likable people, but the thing is, it's do you like yourself? Do you like those versions of you? Or can you learn to like them? Because they're gonna, it's like you're gonna keep trying to hide them, and then they're gonna come out, and then people are gonna see them anyways. And when people see these versions of you that you don't approve of, are you gonna shut down? Are you gonna keep running? Or are you just gonna be like, okay, it is what it is? Wear it proudly. That's all I'm saying, Gemini. All right. Yeah, I feel like somebody's having a hard time. They're not used to revealing these sides of self, or they're not confident. I feel like you're not confident in these versions because you haven't put them out there. So if you haven't put them out there to be seen by the world, you feel very fragile. You feel like, oh, you won't know what to do in that energy because you haven't explored this energy, this version of you in front of people, which is what makes you so feel lack of confidence, or it makes you feel very fragile and vulnerable. But you're not. Or even if you are, spend more time in this energy and you'll gain confidence even in the dark natured version of self. And I'm telling you, you are going to be even more attractive than you already are. Okay? All right, that was for my Gemini. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What you doing? Apple idea jobs was there. Do got timed out. She don't play. Y'all think she plays? She don't play. She does not play. Okay. The next reading is going to be for my Cancers. And then we're going to do Leos. It's a card that came out. These cards came out. How's everybody doing? I miss your curls. My curls, yeah. I miss them too, but you know, sometimes I just want to do my hair. Okay, Cancer. We're only going to use 3 cards. There's so much here. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful energy, Cancer. You guys are going to be thriving this this month. There's something about Pisces energy. You're entering water season. Even though you're in Capricorn, you're entering water season very easily. You're just gliding by. Let me just get into the reading. 4418. All right. As I was saying, you're just gliding by. Okay? Like, there's something so beautiful about Cancer this week, this month. You're just so in tune. You're so, it's like, I don't even know how to say this, the gentleness, the self-love, the way you show up, the way you are. There's just something so beautiful about your energy this month. Transitioning, going from Capricorn, transitioning into Pisces, it's so beautiful. It's like, I don't even know. It reminds me of like, you could be in a really bad environment, right? You can show up to a really bad environment, and it's like when you show up, people see you and you're just like this ray of hope to others in their worst times, in the most depressing moments. It's like you are the ray of sun. You're the ray of hope. Even though this whole energy is just like, it's just regular, right? It's just whatever. Here you are, and it's like, dang, you're that powerful. You're that, it's a healing energy. You bring such a healing energy into an environment. I don't even think you realize it. Like, you might have heard someone say that to you, but I don't think you realized it until now. Or you're gonna realize it. Someone's gonna make it apparent that your energy alone, when you walk into a room, it's beautiful. It's a very, very healing energy. You have the Four of Wands. This is what I'm saying. I feel like you may not realize this, but this month, it almost seems like people are gonna come to you as if like you're a force, a guiding nature, a guiding force to others. Like, you might be the person to go to when they need consultation or when they need advice. You're that person. And so here you are showing up as like, even though it's a Four of Wands, it's like divine guidance, an ancestor type of energy. Like, you're just, yeah. People may just be going to you because they know that when they talk to you about their problems or their issues, you're just going to be there to listen to them. And I think that alone is so much for them, because they may not have that. They may not have that. So when they see you, it's like they may need your energy, right? And I'm not saying like go with it and let these people take your energy. I'm just saying that this is how you're showing up. Maybe that's just how you are in nature, and so people gravitate towards you for that reason. Okay, so if you're wondering why you show up and you don't really talk so much, or you don't give your energy out too much, it's because you understand that you just like to sit still, and people will come and then, you know, and want to enjoy your own energy. They'll want to sit near you and enjoy what you have for yourself. See, here's the thing. Here's where sometimes you don't understand your own blessings. There's people out there who cannot give themselves what you give to yourself on a daily basis, which is a loving, gentle energy. I mean, you regenerate, right? You like the way, the type of abundance that you have on like healing your own self and just tending to your emotions. It's so beautiful, and people can't do that. There's a lot of people that can't do that. So it's funny because you somehow always end up in environments that have people that cannot do what you do, and so they come to you and they this is like an oasis. This is like a haven, right? It reminds me of that saying where like light workers go into the darkest places to help heal and guide, and that's you. And if you haven't figured that out by now, Cancer, really? Like, you know this. Come on. All right. With the Chariot, this is a Cancer card. It's like, look, you're just like that. It's like when people see you enter their door, their room, whatever, their environment, their work, they know you're going to be very successful, and that you're not going to last a long time wherever that environment is. It could be a little toxic or bad. You may just be there to help temporarily, and they know that, which is why it's like when they see you walk through, just even if it's momentarily, and then it's time for you to go, they see you as this. It's a golden chariot. This is like the most highly praised, the most, what is that word? It's like a relic. You know how relics are praised and they're looked at as like divine and all of that? That's how people feel your energy is. I'm not saying they praise you and they think you're the most divine person, but it's the energy. They kind of know you walk with God, which is why they love your energy. Okay? I'm not saying you're a relic. I'm not saying, oh my God, you're God, right? I'm just saying your energy is divine-like. It is of God's energy. God speaks and walks through you, with you, sorry. And so it's like they know that. You're like a chosen one, or your path is like to enlighten, and you are very successful. This is how some of you show up successful, right, Cancer? Because it's not always about the money and the promotions, right? It's about your spirit. You are spiritually successful and divine in nature, and people see it. They see it. They see you. You're like the walking lottery. And that's why they always want to be around you, and they take advantage of you. They don't mean to. They can't give themselves what you give to yourself. And so they come to you. Whether I don't think you're like purposely trying to save people or help people. I just think this is who you are in nature. I think you've been doing a great job by kind of like keeping to yourself as well. And in order for you not to let others just take all your energy completely, and if you're still working on that, on the balance of things, you're gonna figure it out. Okay, it's just, that's what it is. Your energy is so beautiful. It's so yummy. Like, people can't help themselves but to gravitate towards you and take the healing, because your energy is healing them. That's why they want to be around you. And to you, it could be exhausting, but it's like, yeah, boundaries, right? That's what you're working on, and you're doing a fantastic job. I just want you to know why people tend to want to sit there and take, or just be near you, because of that. Okay? Pisces Nation. I'm an old relic. That's funny. She said I'm an old relic. Well, relics are what are they? They're like, people know relics are like, they're divine. They're like of God. They are holy. They're holy. There you go. Strength. Yeah. Look at this. It's just the Leo card, strength, but look at the intensity. This looks ancient. Like this is the work that you do, right? This might have been something that you knew you were gonna incarnate as like a healing spirit. So like the work that you do can be very difficult, because if codependency tends to be an issue with you, right? Like giving too much, not knowing when to take your energy back. If this is something you struggle with your whole life, it's because of the beautiful energy you have. People have been taking from you since you were born. I'm so sorry. People have been taking from your energy since you were born, because this is the energy you are, and people want it. They will fucking take it from you if they can. And I feel like maybe when you were little, people took your energy. That's all they could, is take. And I feel like you thought that that's what people are supposed to do. You walk around thinking, well, I'm supposed to give it. People are supposed to take it. And it's not that. You just no one taught you about boundaries. And even if they did, your energy is so pure and beautiful that people are going to want to take anyway. So you're going to have extra boundaries in place. And I feel like that was your struggle. And I think you're about to realize that soon, or maybe you didn't realize it until now. That is your struggle. Boundaries, codependency, it's going to be part of your life lessons, to not let people take so much, or learning to, like, have those boundaries. You have the King of Swords again. Oh, there's something here I also missed. Give me 1 second, because it's the same drawing. There's something here I forgot to tell you guys. 1 second. Yeah. I feel like you're going to finally understand this season as like how important this life lesson is. You were just born with all this beauty, with a lot of love inside of you, Cancer. Like, Cancers are emotional, right? In nature, they're beautiful. They have just so much to give. The amount of love that you came with in this lifetime, it's of God. It's the childlike type of love that you have for people, your faith in people, your belief in people, wanting to help people. This is who you are. And I feel like that's why this is your struggle, because people see that you want to help, and that you're loving, and that you're so kind, and that's why they take from you. Sorry. So something's gonna make you realize that this year or this month, and you're gonna accept that. You're going to accept that this is going to be your like lifelong battle in a good way, because it will transform you, it will change you. All these people that took from you just keep breaking your heart time and time again, and that's the whole point. That's the point. You're going to learn that your love is just so beautiful, but it's not for everybody all the time. Even especially from the people that you love the most, those are the ones that you tend to give the most love to, only to realize that they let you down time and time again, because they just can't. They want to take. And here you are finally putting a stop to this and saying no, conserving your energy and only giving it if you feel like it, or you know, when you feel like it's appropriate, right? Letting people take from you is not acceptable to you anymore. It really isn't. It's not fun. And even if it's the closest people to you that take from you, it's not okay. You're finally going to speak up for yourself, stand up for yourself, and then go where you're appreciated, because they're going to keep taking. Sorry. See, that when people like you show up into this life, they usually incarnate with people who are takers, because that you need a balance. You need a balance of both, and you're on the other side. So that's going to be your struggle, Cancer. Both being submissive shows how disciplined you are. I grew up in, you had to be polite. Lord gave me good when I was younger. God giving. Exactly. But see, thank you, Alex. But see, that's the point. It's like, yes, you're supposed to give and be polite and be kind, but at what point was it like rammed down to like your wrong word. There's a point where why were the expectations harder on you? Why did you have to give more than the rest? Because they knew you would, because they saw the kindness in your heart. So they took, and that kept breaking your heart, but you kept giving and giving because that's what you were taught, only to grow up and realize that you're worth more than that. You deserve to have respect, even from the people closest to you that you love, that say they love you, but they take. So here you are learning to choose yourself and say no. Here you are, understanding that your power, your energy is yours, and you decide when you want to give it. You don't just give it because somebody tells you to, or manipulates you, or extorts you, or begs you, or whatever, shames you for it. Here you are understanding that does not work, and it will not work again. Okay? All right, that was for my Cancers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Leos, and then, I don't know, I might do Virgo, I might not. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Okay, so, excuse me, for my Leos, I'm going to use the Delusion Tarot mixed with the Black One astrology cards. Hey Nathan, welcome back. Hey LaShamath, welcome Paul. Mentor, thank you for joining the chat. Yes, thank you for joining the chat because I was a kid. Hey Molly, welcome back. All right, yeah, Leos. What's up with these Leos? We're gonna draw for 3 and 3, okay? 3 cards from the Delusion and 3 cards from the Black Moon astrology. Let's get into the astrology of it. All right. Thank you, Molly. Don't know if this has to go here. I don't know. I'm gonna redraw one more card, okay? Is somebody going through a loss here? Is somebody grieving through a loss? It's a loss. Where's my pen? I thought I picked it up. I did not. I failed. Okay. Leo, 5926. Okay, Leo. I'm getting somebody's grieving through a heavy loss or an ending. Something ended. Someone went away, or someone lost someone. Like somebody died. But I'm getting an ending for a lot of you. Mostly an ending. It almost seems like you had to choose. Someone made you choose. Someone gave you an ultimatum. And here you are as the 10. It's an ending, sacrifice, and then I feel like the Triton, it almost seems like somebody, like, I don't want to say threaten you, but they gave you like an ultimatum. They said, look, you either do this or it's over, or something. It's like they did something. Somebody pushed. They did something they should not have. They might have pushed boundaries, pushed buttons, done something to test you, to see how far they can get away with it. Or maybe they've done it before, but this time they just really fucked up. Like this time they weren't allowed. Whatever the situation is, they pushed too hard. And the minute they did that, it's like it caused an ending. They don't think it did because they thought, hey, I'm going to keep pushing this person's boundaries or give them an ultimatum and I'm going to get what I want, because they always get what they want. Nah, they fucked up. So they did something that is not, you can't fix it, or it was like, I don't know. They really fucked up. So now it's an ending. It caused an ending and they don't even know it. They think this is temporary. They think you like not showing up, you're not talking to them is temporary. It's not. It's not temporary. Like you're legit done. For others of you guys, you're going through a loss. Like somebody passed or somebody left. And you're just trying to like figure it out. You're trying to figure out how you can keep going or how you can like survive this pain, because you're still you're still questioning why. You haven't really processed that this happened. You're really just thinking like, why did this happen? 6 of Wands. Yeah, something's over. Something's completely over here. And I feel like as the High Priestess, instead of you going back to this or trying to mend this or fix this or heal this, even if it's somebody that walked away, instead of you going after them, you're just sitting there like, okay, you don't have the energy to go get them back, to fix whatever the situation is. You don't have it within you anymore. You just don't have it. You're too tired. And I think that's why the ending occurs. Because maybe in the past you would have worked hard to make it work. You would have been the one to what is that? You're the one that gives in. You might have been the one to like always want to figure it out first, help, or probably the one that wants to fix the situation, so you're willing to bend backwards. You're too tired. You have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody showed you their true nature, or whatever the situation is, you saw the truth. And instead of you fighting for it like you always do, you just said, okay. You accept these people, this thing, the situation for what it is. If this person walked away from you, you accept that they're not meant for you. You accept that they walked away and this is what it is. They made their choice. You're not going to beg. You're just going to accept it. If this is a betrayal from the people you love the most, they've done it before. This is not something new. They've done it before. They've pushed boundaries. They've disrespected you. They've done something before. This is not the first time. If they've cheated before, if they cheated, they've done it before, which is why at this point, it's like, it's not even worth holding on to this, whatever this is. You're going to grieve and you're going to be sad, but you're not going to you're not going to like try to work on it or fix it. Good for you. Good for you, Leo. Why, what happened? What's the question? Cancer Squad. I like those. Why do I feel like I don't matter? I'm not there to fix their behavior. Exactly. Mars. Yep, this one came out earlier. Yeah, I think you're done. And this is what causes the ending. You physically reject mending relationships. You physically reject going back to whatever that was. You physically, like, it's just, your path is to walk away. go somewhere else. Seek other people who will give you the level of respect that you've been needing, that everyone deserves. And I feel like whoever these people were, they were not. They don't respect you. They don't care about you. They will push boundaries because they know you will cave in. Not this time. Here you are, like, okay, on the search for something that reflects the level of respect that you have for yourself. Good for you. Good for you, Leo. Anything else for my Leo? There you go. You're sad, but think of it this way. If these people aren't it, if these people are just not good for you, you love yourself enough to go look for people that do care about you. Look, you just want friendships. This is Libra. It's a balance. It's like you finally balance the scales. Maybe you were always too kind, or you're always giving in, and the divine was trying to teach you that that's not the way to do it. Because every time you gave in, you did it for love, but it was at the cost of your self-respect. It was at the cost of your dignity, and this time you just want better. So you're on your way, or you're asking the divine to help you find friends who are, you know, who will give you what you need, who will respect you, who will see you as you are, who will be here, who care, right? Who are as invested as you are into the relationship, right? You're balanced. You balance the scales. If you kept attracting people who kept using you or taking, it's like you fixed it. So now the divine's going to devil energy is going to test you again. It's going to keep bringing in people who are not good for you, who will take from you, use you, push your boundaries, disrespect you, just to see if you really are done with that energy. And you are. I see that the minute you detect somebody trying to be disrespectful or trying to take from you in a way that's harmful or not good for you, you will walk away. You don't want to keep repeating the same mistakes or attracting the same kind of people. There you go. You deserve to be seen as you are. This is my seen card. You deserve to be seen as you really are. You deserve to be loved. You do. The people you were with did not love you. Not in the way that you deserve to be. Maybe you just didn't think you were worthy of it, which is why you kept putting up with these assholes. But now you know you're worthy of it. So what are you going to do? You walk away. Learn to love yourself, heal, and then the divine will bring you people who are a better match to who you are now. How can you find people who will love you, right, in the way that you want to be loved, if you don't believe it? You see why? Once you believe you're worthy of real love, it comes to you. The universe has to show you what you believe. So now it's time to refix that. You love yourself and respect yourself enough, and you attract people who reflect that version of who you are. Amen. Anything else? Anything else before we wrap up, Leos? I think that's it. It's just, yeah. This is going to be a good year for you. You've learned, you've grown a lot, you've changed a lot, but this is like the last piece that you've needed to kind of get you to like really elevate that level of self-love. It's going to elevate. You're ready for it. You've worked really hard for this. This talks about the layer of protection again. It's like the divine wants to give you certain gifts and rewards, but it cannot give you these gifts and rewards because you keep allowing the wrong people near you, and then they could take these things from you. These people are not allowed, or they're just not meant to receive certain things that you are, but because you're around them, it's going to be hard. The divine can't give you certain, they just can't. You need a layer of protection. You need to know how to protect yourself, right? And in the most basic way, which is of self-love, right? You need to protect your energy in order for the divine to bless you in certain ways. Once you learn how to protect yourself, right? And your energy and your space, and show yourself that level of love. The divine can bring you whatever. They can bring you certain things because they know you can handle it. They know you won't go back to resorting to the way you used to be and let people walk all over you. God doesn't want that for you. He wants you to learn how to love yourself. And you do. But now it's time to like practice that. Really show up loving yourself and choosing yourself first at all times. Choose your love over somebody else's trash ass version of love for you. Knight of Wands in reverse. What's up with this Knight of Wands in reverse? It's like trying to get yourself out. It's time. Get out. And don't go back. Don't look back. There's nothing there for you. That's what hurts. You realize there's nothing there for you. All right, that was for Leos. Should I do Virgo? Should we move on to Virgo? What do you guys think? Should we move on to Virgo or should we call it? Exactly. But other people say you're selfish. But that's what I'm saying. You're with the wrong people. Why are you hanging out with these people? You're hanging out with people who are emotionally manipulating you. You know they're emotionally manipulating you, but you're still around them. Why? And if you say it's because that's all you know, that's my point. You think that's all you're worthy of because it's all you know. It's not your fault. But once you accept it and grieve that, then you can move on. But it's only when you're ready to move on. Okay? Because this takes a very long time. Okay? This isn't easy work. This could take decades, lifetimes. This could take lifetimes. Okay? There's people who go their whole life only living out the type of love that they think they're worthy of. They don't ever go for anything else because that's too scary. I feel the same way. No choice because you're a family. See, that is a lie. That is a lie. There is a choice. You can walk away. But you choose to keep engaging with them. And yet all they've ever shown you was that lack of respect, lack of love for you. All they've ever shown you is hurt. And yet you still tie yourself to them. It's my point. It's my point. And I only say this because I went through that. I go through that, right? And it's like we have to learn. This is one of our lessons we have to learn, to let these people go. Okay. Playtime, growing up, there are your inner choice. Exactly, growing up. But we're not 18, 17, 16. We're not, right? So let's be accountable to ourselves. If we want to, if not, we don't have to. Okay. All right, playtime. Okay, Michael, let's move on to playtime. Playtime. Oh shit, I'm gonna keep dropping this pen. Okay, playtime. 7333. Does anybody have a question? I don't think they do because I answered your questions in this reading. This reading was hardcore, wasn't it? Because it answered all your questions. I know, Molly, that answered your question. That reading did, for a fact. So let's do playtime. 7333. Who do I love? Why do I feel like I don't matter? Who do you love? Is that a song? Or is he singing a song? Okay. Why do you feel like you don't matter? Okay. You're afraid. See how this person's hiding? You're afraid. And then I asked, what are you afraid of? There's 2 cards. This is a page of Pentacles in reverse. You see it's a coin. It reminds me of a chance of like freedom. This reminds me of like believing in yourself enough to go do something. I feel like you're afraid to take a chance on something. You're afraid to take a chance on yourself. Why? Let me clarify, Divine. Don't know if they came out of reverse. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to go. You're stuck somewhere and you don't want to leave. You're afraid to leave because you're stuck to it. It's like you're stuck to something here. There's an environment you're in that you're stuck in and can't get out. You can, you don't want to. You're too afraid to go out there and do it on your own. You're too afraid to take a chance on life. You're too afraid to be free. Because it's like once you're free, you're responsible. You have to care for yourself. You have to go live your life. You have to be accountable. You don't want to do that. You'd rather stay where you're at because it's easier. But it comes with its own sacrifices. Here's a 9 of Swords in reverse with the Chariot. The Chariot is somebody who does not leave, who does not move forward on their journey. You don't want to move. But then you sit here and then you're wondering why, like, it's so, like, I don't want to say the environment. I feel like, maybe the environment. I feel like you feel like you can't even breathe wherever you're at. It's nightmares upon nightmares upon nightmares. Almost seems like you're struggling in this environment, or wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, it's like you're struggling, and it's like the divine's telling you don't have to struggle. You can leave. You can move on. You can let go so that you can go and live your life. Whatever this is, it's time. It's like you know this too. The divine's been telling you, but you're too afraid. I think you don't believe you're going to survive on your own. And it's true, because think about it. Humans cannot do anything really. They really can't do much on their own. But remember, you have God. God's going to show you. God's going to help you and guide you, but you have to take the chance. You have to take the step first. Because once you do, then you're showing God that you really want this. Then God has to respond. The universe. You can call it the universe. Then the universe has to respond and help you out. Okay? No, but I kind of feel like drinking now. Okay, please take the message for death. Ultimate betrayal. What happened? Flying a flight. Trap. Use that. Okay. What did I miss? He's saying this betrayal. What's up with the betrayal? Flying a flight trap. What did I miss, guys? Oh, okay. But yeah. Okay. Adam, Elder, Scorpio. Okay. You're welcome, Ellie. Yeah. I was scared too. Don't worry. It happens. I was scared too. I was scared. I had to go live on my own. I was scared. I was terrified. I ended up living in my car for a week. But God told me, get the fuck out. Go live your life. And I did. It was so hard. I was literally going to Planet Fitness to shower because I had nowhere to live. Sleeping in my car. Thank God I somehow managed to get food. It was crazy. But anything is possible. All right, 4th house with Sagittarius. This is for Scorpio, Adam, Eller. Ealer, sorry. 4th house with Sagittarius. Oh, I feel like, oh, is this you? Are you a parent? Are you a parent? Do you have a daughter or a child? I'm getting somebody's a parent here, and whoever their child is, this is 4th house, this is family, this is roots. Whoever their child is, they're a direct, like, it's like karma. Your child is karma to you. Every time you see your child or you deal with your child, they remind you of, like, they keep you accountable. They remind you of, like, how you messed up, or there's something about the child here who they're like a direct, they were sent by God as a direct representation of karma to you. So if you messed up with a child, if you abandoned a child, or if you weren't a good parent, it's like this person's a daily reminder of, like, how you need to take responsibility or accountability, and here you are denying it. If this isn't you, you're the child. You're denying, like, your child or karma. This is karma. This is you looking back, like, I feel like somebody hates their child. You hate your child, you just don't want to admit it. Or you hate your parents. I don't know. You're the child and your parents hate you. You decide which one you are, but it's one of you guys. You hate your parents hate you so much, and you've always known it, but they've never told you, but it shows. And so if you're the child, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Scorpio. Because you are such a loving, it's just so much love to this child, right? They're a child of God. But unfortunately, this child is the amount of love this child has, it kills the parent. The parent's so fucking toxic. I'm sorry. If you're the parent, bro, you're toxic as fuck. Okay? And your child shows you that every fucking day, and you hate your child. You don't say it. You might care for it, but it's like this person shows you need to grow up, right? And I feel like somebody's having a hard time accepting that. But you can't run from this here. This is the truth. Okay? It's my parents. There you go. Your parents, sorry. If you're the child. If you ever wondered why they treat you the way they treat you, it's because they hate you. They just can't. A lot of parents hate their kids, okay? It's the truth. But it's because you're their karma. You show them how bad they fucked up. Like, just raising you, how bad they messed up in everything in their life, why they're not successful, why they are how they are. They know they failed you. Every time they see you, it's a reminder of how bad they messed up. And so that's why it's hard for them to be there for you or even want to hang out with you or whatever. I'm so sorry. This is only going to teach you, it's going to break your heart. It has been for your whole life, right? It's going to teach you what kind of parent you don't want to be. So when you have your kids, you are never going to be like them. Ever. Your kids will never really know what it's like to have parents that hate them. You will make sure your kids do not feel like you hate them. Okay? I'm sorry, Scorpio. It is. Michael, Marsha, hi, Sub. Thank you, Michael. Yeah. They always, if you ever felt like they blamed you for everything and all the other kids got away with shits because you're the one. They blame you, but really it's a reflection. It's like projecting their own fucking hate for themselves because they can't even take accountability for how bad they fucked up. So they're gonna blame you always because it's easier. Don't worry, my mom's that way. Thank you, Michael. You're so sweet. My mom's that way too. She always hated me. Oh my God. She's never liked me, talks down to me, treats me like trash. And I always wondered why. Why? I've even asked my mom, why do you hate me? And she will deny it to this day. Till the day she dies, she's going to deny it. But you know when your parents don't like you. It's because I'm a reminder of how bad of a failure she is. sucks that you were brought in to be her lesson because it fucked you over. That means you have to learn how to like love yourself. And then how do you become a good parent after that, right? It sucks. I'm so sorry. Okay? All right. If you were the parents, I would have been like, bro, it's you. Get your shit together. I would have been a hard, I'm sorry. Because I take it personal because my parents hate me. So you could only imagine if I were reading for your parents right now, bro, I will be telling them off. Like I would for you. Okay? For me, really. Because I feel your pain. All right, who's next? Oh, hello, Miss Novia. Oh, Rebecca! Miss Novia, how are you? Still hard to love oneself. I feel you, Rebecca. I feel you. Exactly. Hey, Molly. Yep, Molly. She said exactly. Tunada, I gave you a pass. Michael's the best. Thank you. We love you, Michael. Shout out to my moderators. I love them. You are loved by me. Aww. I try to donate to others. It won't let me. To others, it won't let me. No, just donate to me. No, just play. Let me stop. I'm just joking. I'm joking. How are you, Jonathan? After long? I know. Where you been? I figured you've just been working, but I'm like, don't worry. We're either going to do Scorpios tomorrow or Thursday. Today we did Aries through Leo. Oh, hey, Silver. Silver's working, so he's working right now, working and listening to the live. That fucker hurts. He said that fucker hurts. So sorry you went through that, Jonathan. Oh, thank you. That's okay. Yeah, it hurts sometimes. Yeah, because it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away. But we all have things that we deal with, you know? Yep. Want to change the outcome of family crisis. Exactly, Nathan. Exactly. Which is why it's more painful that it's the one instead of multiple. Because if it would have been you and another sibling, you and a cousin, a niece, a nephew, an aunt, uncle to help you in that journey, it would have been easier. But it's just one. For some of you guys, you don't even get that. You just get the one, which is you. Which is why you have to make your family somewhere else. Find your family somewhere else, right? I found my family here. So, why do I keep attracting these straight and bi guys that experience me and then turn around? So sorry, hold on. Does not define you. Exactly. Why do I keep attracting these straight and bi guys that experience me, then turn around and say they want a girlfriend after all? Oh, I see what you mean. They're the DL guys, right? The DL guys. You attract the guys on the DL. Okay. All right, I got you, Silver. Oh. Only 2 cards came out and they already say everything that needs to be said. Okay. Silver, baby, you know I love you. So if you at work, you know, let me know to stop if you're working and the boss comes around, okay? I'm getting, I feel like you're hurt. This is you. I feel like you're hurt, misunderstood, misused. You're really hurt. This person came by, used you essentially, and then walked away. Look, they're just on their way. It's like you're just a stopping point for somebody. They came through and now they're walking away to search for the next high, the next great thing that they can conquer and take. But you're a person and that hurt you. That hurts you. Saturn, though, it's like, here's the thing. It's like you understand the pattern. It's the same pattern over and over again. So now you have to go within and ask, why, right? And so let's look a little into this right now. There's pain here. There's a lot of pain that you have inside that turns into anger and resentment. It's too painful, so you can just get resentful, and you start taking action instead of sitting still with the pain. It's too painful to sit still with the pain, because Saturn is like, it's Saturn energy telling you stop. There's nowhere to run. You have to face this pain, but you can't, so you start running, right? Because I got Uranus running. You keep running from the truth, from like experiencing that fucking, it's the pain. You keep, it's like a wounding that you have inside, and you didn't fix it, you didn't heal it, so you keep seeing this wounding everywhere you go, and you think that that maybe the next person will be different. It's not. It's the same. You're attracting the same people, right? And it's like you're running, but look, the divine is here. The divine is not going to let you run from your lesson, which is to heal the pain. You won't sit and heal the pain. It's like your inner child, inner version, all parts of you need you, and instead of you sitting with these versions of self that need healing, you look for people to give you that. But you're attracting people that can't even love you. They can't. They can't. If you can't sit still with your pain, how can somebody else do that for you? They can't. It's impossible. Even if these dudes are DL or they're not DL, it doesn't matter. This has to do with you healing your own pain. Once you do, you won't attract people that like essentially reject you, because that's what they're doing. Let's see what else. Time to feel. What's the pain telling you about yourself? It's showing you something, and you're too scared. It's like you're too afraid. You don't want to see what's inside. It hurts, and it's scary. Rejecting yourself, damn. I do it all the time. We all reject ourselves in some way, some form. The divine is showing you, though, through people, how you do that to yourself. Okay, anybody else? Sounds like Molly, that's true. Jinx, thank you for stopping by. Bye, Molly, take care. Accurate, thank you. It's hard, Silver. We grew up a certain way, you know? It's hard to be there for ourselves when no one taught us to be there for ourselves, right? It's really hard to be accountable when, why should it even be this difficult, right? Why? It just is for us, unfortunately. But we're going to learn. We're going to learn. We're going to heal, and we're going to grow. Because we can. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Thank you, Novia. Thank you, Novia. You're so sweet. Yeah, I know. She hasn't been here. I was wondering, maybe she was busy. I don't know, living her life. But I was thinking about you. I think about all of you when you're not around. Rebecca. Oh, thank you, Silver. You're the best, honey. Let me know how you feel, you know, with that pain. We can tap more into that pain, okay? We can always tap into that pain. We can cry together. Silver, I'll cry with you. Okay. Thanks, gorgeous. Thank you. Yes. Hey, Jaya. Welcome. Timings you have started coming a bit late. Oh, yes, I have. You okay, because I've been working too. And I was thinking of doing something like noonish, but that might be too late. Like noonish, like my noonish. That would be midnight for you though, right? Because my noonish would be midnight for you, I think. Rebecca's like, love. I love you, Rebecca. You know I love you anyways. I understand you're going through some stuff too. So I'm not mad at y'all. Just know I'm not mad. But I do miss you guys. What's up, Jaya? Did you have a question before we wrap up? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try. Saturday, I will come in early. Saturday, I'll be here around like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. So like 4 or 5 p.m. on Saturday. This Saturday, I think. So that should help. That should help. Cracking minute. Oh yeah. I crack all the time. Okay. I miss you too, honey. Probably something I need to sit with, like you said. I'm gonna try more meditation because I haven't given myself a sit back. Yeah, that's perfect, Silver. You got it. You got it. Yes, Nathan. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. You guys are the best. I love you so much. I love you. I really do. If there's anybody else that has a question, let me know before we wrap up, because we're about to wrap up. Oh, much love, much love. Yes, Novia, you could ask a question. Called you. So he called you, but you missed the call? Dang. It don't matter because look at your face. This is Pluto. This is Scorpionic energy. This is you just sitting still like, what the fuck just happened? I feel like you were doing a great job trying to move on, do your own thing, and then this shit coming back to hit you like that really has you puzzled. It literally has you questioning everything you're doing now and all the good work you've done by moving on and trying to be healthier. I feel like now it's like you're sitting there contemplating whether to go back or not. All you would be doing is, because this is you, all you would be doing would be babysitting or taking care or healing this person who clearly doesn't want to be accountable. It would be the same thing over and over again, and you know it, but the high alone is so good. Every time you're around this person, you never have to worry about you and healing you, because all your time and attention is on this person and helping them. But the good thing about it, the reason why you're attracted to that is because it's an escape. You feel there's something this person gives you that it's what you know. It's how you feel good. It's like it's an escape. It could be fantasy. It could be whatever this is. But this person's like energy on you, it distracts you from really focusing on you and growing and healing. But that's the whole point. It's this distraction from your own personal struggles and not wanting to deal with your own stuff. And it happens because we all want to distract ourselves, right? We all want to do that. It's a choice. It's a choice. It's your choice. You can easily go back to that. Easily. You know what's best for you. Sun Spirit, yeah, I feel you. Like I think you're gonna call him back. I think you are. Or if he calls you, you're gonna go back. Yeah, it's okay. If you need to, don't feel bad about it. I just think there's something there. There's something there that you need, and I feel like the divine's gonna, yeah, you know, your guides are there. They're gonna walk you through this lesson again, and that's okay. That's what life's about. You repeat lessons until you're done with it. I don't think you're 100% done with this feeling. But now it's so great when you randomly missed call me. Yep. You're supposed to be the big one and fold though. He's my distraction. Yeah, if he calls again, you're done. You will go back. Yeah. But I would say block him. Alright, that was for Novia. Let me know how it goes. I'm invested in the story. 100% invested in your story. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he doesn't. Guys are emotional too. We all are. Okay, guys, I love you. I'm gonna head out. I might come in tomorrow, most likely Thursday. It depends on, because I work and then I have to do other things. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.